Hey guys! Thank you for joining me on this second episode called The Artist and the Entrepreneur, where I'd like to talk about the actual launch of my activity. I will also be asking you a couple of questions on your relationship to art and photography in general, your likeliness to purchase prints, among other things, at the end of this video. So, first of all, I'm very happy to announce that I have proceeded to sell 3 art prints, with a couple more in sight, especially looking at end of year celebrations. And to give you an idea of what it is exactly I'm selling, under French regulation, my artist author status allows me to sell limited edition artworks. These are numbered and signed prints. They are limited to 30, and they also come with a signed certificate of authenticity. And another exciting news is that I'm in the process of creating an online store, accessible from my website, where you will be able to buy those prints using different parameters, mostly formats, margins, and framing. It's almost ready, and I will be making an announcement soon when it is. I found a good professional printer in Paris, which will remain open during the second lockdown, and I will keep you updated on shipping times. My goal is to be able to sign the prints and ship them by the winter holiday latest. It could be much quicker if I must remain in Paris during the lockdown, and in any case, please bear with me. I can assure you that I'll be doing my best to process any order timely. And most of all, don't hesitate to reach out, either to order directly or to get a general understanding of what I offer. Besides, as I was building my price grids, there were 2 thoughts that came to my mind that I thought I'd share. First of all, it was interesting to think about this common imaginary in which an artist isn't usually too much of an entrepreneur, looking into sales or marketing, because it kills the myth, one might say. You don't think of Picasso as going after clients, right? But actually being able to find leads for your work, whether it's artwork sales or specific client missions, is truly what will help you gather the necessary resources to conduct more personal and artistic projects. That's why part of my bigger goal is to find client work to help companies and organizations tell their story visually or photograph individual people. I really think that being an artist doesn't exclude being an entrepreneur. And having that entrepreneurial mindset enables you to fuel some of those more personal and artistic projects that wouldn't be funded otherwise, at least in the beginning. The second thing is that it was also thought-provoking to understand for myself all the different costs that one needs to bear out of the overall price you're selling a product, or here an art piece. It can sound very theoretical, thinking of production costs and margins, but the saying, "you get what you pay for," has never rang so true. Production costs are not cheap when you're trying to make a qualitative product, not mentioning that the art piece itself holds an intrinsic value. So, in order to live from your art and calculate adequate margins, it does bring you to prices that are not close from what we currently know and expect more and more through a number of online platforms, for instance. And my goal here is to really make people understand that when they're buying an art piece, the quality and creativity behind it is truly what matters, even if the piece itself is a relatively small object. It's an artistic point of view, it's time put into the creative process of going somewhere, taking a photo with one specific eye, editing, using noble materials and techniques for printing and framing. So if you're interested in a purchase, please keep that in mind. Being a self-employed entrepreneur and artist requires that you will be doing pretty much everything on your own, be it taking orders, shipping, accounting, creating the art itself. It's a kind of Shiva experience. So that's important to keep in mind as a potential buyer. Now, we're not talking millions. For now, the first price comes at about 40 euros for an 8 by 10 inch signed and numbered print. And I'm more than happy to talk if you're interested in knowing more. And remember that a signed print is supposed to gain value over the years, as it is numbered and part of a limited series. And who knows where I'll be in a couple years. So here were a few thoughts that I've had as I was formalizing and thinking through pricing and a strategy to put my work out there while maintaining its value. And I'm curious to know, have you ever bought prints in your life? And if not, what would make you buy one in the future? And especially looking at the current times, people spending more and more time home, working remotely, being confined, is it something that you've had in mind, improving your interior and its design? And if so, is art a priority? is the fact that these are limited, numbered, and signed, an interesting criteria for you. So feel free to give your thoughts in the comment section or to reach out directly through private message. Finally, I wanted to say a big thank you for the encouragements I have already received. If you're not following my work yet, feel free to do so on my Instagram or Facebook page, as well as on the YouTube channel. All the photographs that are up on my website are on sale, but a specific eShop will be up and running very soon. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you later.